Every guy wants that V-shaped back. But here's the truth no one likes to hear. Most men train for years and still never build it. Not because they're lazy, not because of bad genetics, but because they don't understand how the V-shape is actually created. I didn't either. I used to chase random back exercises, add more sets, more volume, and still looked flat from the front and narrow from behind, until I learned something that completely changed how I trained. And today, I'll show you exactly how to build it using science. First, let's define what a real V-shape is. It's not just big lats, it's the ratio between your shoulder width and your waist. Multiple studies in evolutionary psychology show that the shoulder-to-waist ratio is one of the strongest visual markers of male attractiveness, and a ratio around 1.6 creates the strongest perception of dominance and masculinity. So when women say broad shoulders, they're not talking about shoulders, they're talking about difference of shoulder width compared to waist. But to create this difference, you still need to train your lats. Now here's where most people mess up. Lots of traditional back exercises don't even hit the lats properly if your form and angles are wrong. The biceps, rear delts, and upper traps steal all the work. Most of the people think pulling heavier weights automatically builds wider lats, but it just doesn't work. So if your arms are fried during back exercise, you do it definitely wrong. To build a V-shape, you need to train the lats in their real function. The lats don't pull the weight toward you. They pull your elbows down and slightly inward. That's it. Once you understand that, everything changes. Let's start with the foundation, vertical pulling. Pull-ups and lat pull-downs are the most efficient lat-building movements, and a 2014 EMG analysis showed that neutral grip in wider-than-shoulder grips activate the lats more effectively than narrow grip. Why? Because narrow grips shift tension to the biceps, and therefore, lats are not fully engaged. So here's the fix. Pull your elbows toward your hips, not your chest. Stop the rep when your elbows hit your sides. Slow down the negative at least 2 to 3 seconds. It is the controlled stretching under load that creates width. Bonus tip, shoulder positioning. If your shoulders are constantly shrugged up, your lats never fully engaged. Lowering the shoulders before pulling significantly increases lat activation. So, before every rep, think shoulders down, chest up. This one adjustment alone can add visible width in weeks. Now, we move to the second pillar of the V-shape, shoulder width. Because even with great lats, narrow shoulders look goofy. And what exercise comes first to your mind? Dumbbell lateral raise. But here's the mistake 95% of people make. They lift the extremely heavy dumbbells, swing them up, and turn lateral raises into momentum exercises. EMG research shows that the side delts are maximally activated with lighter loads, slower tempo, and stopping the lift at shoulder height, not above. Controlled slow movement is the key to build round shoulders. So, we build upper part of V-shape. Now let's come to the lower part. First, waist control. You can build best upper muscle in the world, but if your waist is loose, the V disappears. Heavy compound lifts combined with daily low-intensity movement reduce visceral fat more effectively than cardio alone. That's why guys who lift and walk look tighter than guys who just run. Add planks and anti-rotation core work to your workout plan. Your waist muscles pull your waist inward. So, now you know the exercises to build a V-shaped back. You go to gym and train back exercises but still get no result. You know why? Because of wrong frequency. Let me explain. Research shows that increasing the amount of training leads to greater muscle hypertrophy. That includes lats and delts. So instead of destroying your back once a week, hit it at least twice. That's how the V-shape is built faster, not harder. Finally, last step to your V-shaped back, nutrition. There is no muscle grows without protein. Meta-analyses consistently show that around 1.6 gram per kilogram of body weight is optimal for muscle growth. Fats are helpful for recovery and indirectly support muscle gaining. Do not eat more than 60 grams of fat a day. To have enough energy for the day, you need about 2,000 calories. Remember, you don't need perfection, you need consistency. If you eat a little bit less or more, it doesn't really matter. It is important to be in control of what you eat. The V-shape isn't luck, it's the result of hard work. What topic do you want me to cover in the next video? Comment below and make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to drop more valuable content like this. Peace.